So in this video we're going to go through the Recruiter demo of the Cognition platform. So if you've already registered, you would log in as per normal, but as we haven't, we'll go through the registration process. So on this page you would put all the normal details in, choose a password. If you've had a referral code, put that in. That's going to give you free stuff within things like the App Store. Scrolling down, company information. Now it's really important that you put as much detail in here as you can, because it will produce a page for you that employers will see, and it also allows the platform to marry you up to employers who also work within your niche industry or your specialism. So the more information that you put in here, the better chance we've got of finding employers who work within your sector. So down to the terms and conditions, a really important point to note is it's free to use for recruiters. There's absolutely no setup cost, there's no cost of adoption. We don't own your candidates. You don't have to use this exclusively. You can use this alongside your other methods of recruiting. And if you look at our high-level benefits video, you can see that you can reuse candidates within this. So the people who weren't successful on your long and short list, you can reuse them in Cognition and open up other lines of revenue. The terms and conditions just state the best way for you to get the most amount of value out of the platform. So once you've read and sign that you understand them, you click that you're not a robot, and you would complete the registration. At this point, it's going to send you an email for you to activate your account, and once you've done that and you're back through the login screen, it will take to the main screen with these 6 circles, and this depicts the recruitment process. Hopefully it's fairly self-explanatory. So here you can select employers who maybe not on the platform but you want to recommend them. This is going to get you free credits and things like that. But let's move on and we'll go to your vacancies. Now, this is one of the really cool points for recruiters on Cognition, the 0 point of sale. Now, imagine you're still at home, you've eaten your breakfast. Here you can go online and you can see roles that are live, signed off and ready for you to work on. So project manager in Warrington, if we click on the project manager icon there, we can see brief outlines of the role. We can ask a question. Now there's a system here that starts to build up a record on every vacancy, and the employer, obviously you don't know who the employer is, but you know what the sector is, you know where it's based, and you know everything else apart from the hiring manager's name and contact details and the actual name of the company. But there should be enough details here for you to know whether you've got a candidate and whether you want to work on it, and you can ask questions. So we can see it's a permanent role. 42 grand, and they're willing to pay you £2,500, and there's 2 out of 5 bid slots remaining. So we can view the competitors' bids based on their quality ratings. We'll talk a bit more about that later on in the video and what they've bid. You can hide the vacancy if it's not relevant, but because this is a demo, we'll place a bid. So it's giving you a guide price of what the role is and what they're saying. You can put whatever you want in there and say why, and it's up to them whether they choose it or not. Now, why would you put a price so low in here? As I've said previously, you're probably going to use Cognition alongside your current methods of recruitment, and your long and short list candidates who you've got to know and other vacancies that maybe weren't successful may be right for this. And instead of them drifting off onto other agencies, it means that you can use them within Cognition and get £2,500 that you were never going to get. So it's a fantastic way to open lines of revenue up and build your business with 0 cost of sale and business development. So we've put this. We've put our bid details forward, and as we can see, we've had a bid accepted. So here in the notification system, it's been accepted. So we'll click to view the details, and what we can see here is now we can attract candidates. So through Cognition, we can push the vacancy out across social media, and Cognition will do this for you. Or we could submit a candidate because we might have one. So we'll put our candidate's details in and a candidate introduction. They've asked the employer have asked for some screening to be done prior to putting these in. So you click to say that you've done them, upload the CV, any interview notes, and we'll submit the candidate. Again, it will also push this out to social media if you need more candidates, so you don't need to do that if you don't need to, but it just helps you build a candidate database that you own, not Cognition. So our project manager has been accepted for interview, so we'll click to view the details. And as we can see here, it's submitted potential interview dates for us as well. So we'll scroll down, and we've got our role, which should take us to the job description, candidate, which will show you what we've done, and a bit about who we are and that we've done it. So here it's telling us it's a one-to-one interview. We're going to choose one of the dates. It actually proposes 3 dates, but in the demo it's only got 2. The address, the interview format, and instructions on arrival. Stuff that you can pass on to your candidate, and we'll confirm our interview. So the candidate, let's say that the interview's now happened and we're now into the offer stage, this one here. So we're going to click here to view details because they've made an offer, which is fantastic, and we'll view our offer. So an initial offer has been made, £42,000, a start date, some benefits, additional comments, and we can view the T's and C's. We can accept the offer, we can reject it, or we can make a counter offer. So let's do that, as this is a demo. So we'll put in, actually, he doesn't want 42, he wants 45. You know, we're happy with everything else, but he wants some more. And we may choose to upload a file with this as well, just explaining why. So we'll submit the counter offer. So platform people have offered another offer for it, so let's go and see what's happened. So they've come in a little bit higher, but they haven't met our offer. We would obviously go and speak to the candidate at this point. We could accept or reject, and we would carry on going around that cycle. But in this case, what we'll do is we'll accept the offer. So they've accepted the counter offer, so to complete the process, click here. So congratulations, you've successfully placed a candidate, fantastic. The employer. Now we get a chance to actually rate the employer on candidate expectation, quality of job spec, quality of comms, ease to do business with, speed of decision making, and feedback time, and we can leave them a testimonial. Now this is really good when you're doing your business development, when you're looking at the vacancies on Cognition, because you can see how long it takes a client to actually fill a role. So you can choose the best clients to work with, which is a really cool benefit for recruiters, because that can be a real pain if some of your best clients take a long time to recruit people. So we can rate our employer and we can accept the offer. We'll continue to our candidates. So here we can see we've got fill in role, and in the live version the employee can either ask for a rebate, and in this case he's been in 12 days, and we're using the UK standard REC rebate table, and if Phil wasn't working out for whatever reason, they could ask for £900 of the feedback. In the live version, they can either ask for that or a free replacement, and that's very clear at the start of the process. So it does help you. At this point, Cognition will pay you instantly as well, so there's no hanging around, providing that you meet all the checks when you register, and it's a really good way for you to keep cash flow within your business. So other great things that are free with the platform, like I said, there's a full timestamp for every vacancy, so you can see exactly what's happened within the vacancy. So it's a really good way to track your candidates through the process. And another great thing is the management information. So you can see real time the work that you've done on the Cognition platform, how you've actually performed, and this will break down to individual recruitment consultants. So you can see the bid record, top performing recruiters on the platform, so you can see how you're performing against other people, interview success rate and candidate success rate. So it gives you a really good feel for where you need to drive efficiencies within your company, and this is free of charge as well. So that's the Cognition platform. I hope you've enjoyed it. Here you can see stuff where we've had ratings from employers and a bit more of granular detail and a bit more on your MI. But that's it for me. Hope you've enjoyed watching the demo. If you do want any more details, or you want to book another demo and go through it and ask questions, please contact www.co-ignition.com, and I look forward to seeing you on the platform. Hope you get some real benefit from using it. Thanks a lot, guys.